Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Today is September 24th, 2015. My name's Rex Harris, and we are all still here, interestingly enough. For those of you that have been kind of following along with world events and all that good stuff that's been going on lately, then perhaps you'll get the joke there. So, with that, I hope everyone had a phenomenal day and you guys got a chance to get back and review the training from last night as far as the marketing process is concerned for what it is that we're doing. And tonight we're going to actually build one of these funnels live for you in real time so you can see how all of this works. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and you'll probably get sick of hearing me say it, and you may even unsubscribe from my list, unfriend me on Facebook, or unfollow me from Twitter for saying it. All right. But the truth of the matter is, if you're not actively building a mailing list as an online marketer, you are wasting your time. It is the fundamental skill that every online and digital marketer needs if they want to be successful and create residual income that pays them daily over and over and over again. How many people want to earn residual income daily over and over again? Me. So obviously, it certainly beats, getting up and going to work a job. I mean, my commute's real simple. I sleep right there and I work right here. I used to work at the other end of the house, but unfortunately, the echo down there was too loud. And with doing a lot of the videos that we've been doing, I needed a room that had a little bit more sound protection in it, but I still have a beautiful view of the pool over here and my wonderful lizard Rango right outside the door. So, life is good. And I'm very grateful to be here and be able to share some of this with you here this evening. Now, for those of you that don't already have ClickFunnels, right? ClickFunnels is what we teach at the Academy of Home Business as the tool for building your lead capture pages for what I can sum up in 2 words because it rocks. And you're going to see that tonight. I'm sure that if you've got any experience in online marketing at all, you've seen some of the really cool funnels that many of the more experienced and advanced marketers use in our workspace. Well, ClickFunnels gives everybody the opportunity to build those cool pages with exceptional functionality, all of which I'm going to share with you here this evening. All right. Obviously, you're here because you want to learn how to get the sales conversion. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that, but it's going to be useless, quite honestly, for you to sit here and watch this training tonight if you're not actually going to apply what it is that I'm sharing with you. As I told one of the other people that I have worked with here and continue to work with here, um, you know, it's time to basically, beep or get off the pot, quite honestly, when it comes to doing what it is that we do. And I say that out of respect and I say that out of love because the truth of the matter is you can excuse yourself into the poorhouse if you're not willing to take action and do what needs to get done. Are you going to have to spend some money? Yes, you are. You're going to have to spend some money. ClickFunnels cost money, Aweber costs money, and traffic cost. Well, not all traffic costs money, but and I'm going to show you guys a really cool traffic strategy Sunday night using YouTube. For those of you that want to reach whichever niche audience you want to reach. Granted, Sunday night's not going to be for the faint of heart with what I'm going to be sharing, but nonetheless, the strategy that I'm using for traffic on YouTube for that particular audience can be used for any audience. Okay. The cool thing about having a system in place and being able to generate consistent cash flow is it doesn't take a lot of cash flow to cover your monthly expenses for something like ClickFunnels and Aweber. Because once you have that in place, basically all you really need is a way to create a screen capture video that you can utilize on the front page of your lead capture page especially if you're marketing to cold traffic like we talked about last night, and a way to create a cool value incentive that you can give to people when they subscribe. That can be a PDF, which can be created for free, or it can be a video. Now, video takes a little bit of extra effort. I'm going to be teaching people video here probably starting next week as well. So video production is a valuable skill, and it's a great way to create a cool incentive quickly. I don't personally think that there's a faster way to produce content for the internet than video. Once you master it, you can really put a lot of content out there quickly. And YouTube is a great way to get traffic and get traffic to your lead capture page so people will subscribe to your list and earn your trust, and at some point begin to buy stuff from you. And usually, if you are diligent in making sure that you focus on taking care of your subscribers, not just looking at them as a way for you to earn a paycheck, but actually legitimately caring about the success of these people through the work that you do, that is going to reflect when they watch whatever it is that you've created, and they will continue to buy from you over and over again just because they like you. Because like we discussed last night, they're really in essence not necessarily paying so much for your information. They're paying for your time. They're paying to be closer to you. A lot of people think that that isn't a reality doing what it is that we do on the internet, but I can tell you from experience, especially over the last 4 years, that is the absolute reality. All right. And if you talk to anybody that's had success in doing what we do, they will tell you the same thing. So many times people will spend money just so they can be closer to you, to spend more time with you. And in many cases, if you give enough value on the front end of your marketing system and continue to give value, sometimes they will actually buy because they feel obligated to buy because you've given them so much. Okay, all true. So with that, let's go ahead and dig into this and learn how to build the marketing system component to your traffic funnel here this evening. Now, it's like I tell my wife all the time, and I tell other people too, this is not something that I'm going to be able to teach all of you tonight in the hour and a half that we're going to spend together here. And then I'm going to try to wrap up by 9 o'clock tonight, because I know a lot of people have other commitments with business opportunities and stuff like that on Thursday nights. They're usually a big night in our workspace. So I'm going to go smoothly and efficiently. We're going to go as far as we can tonight, and what we can't get done tonight, we will pick up again Sunday night. All right. So with that, let me go ahead and turn on screen sharing, and away we will go. And for any of you that are watching that are friends with me on Facebook, if anything would happen with screen sharing, the screen would freeze up or whatever, just message me so we can get that fixed. And let's jump on into it. Okay. So first things first. Okay. Let me close some stuff out here, because I want to start right over from scratch here so you can see all of this. Okay, I'm actually going to log out and then log back in. Okay, I have basically the tool that I'm going to use to build my system, and then I have my autoresponder, which in essence is the engine that makes this run. Okay, without my autoresponder, none of this is going to work for me. All right, the whole purpose of utilizing ClickFunnels, for the most part, is to build my list and sell my products. All right, and Aweber is a huge component in that, because it gives me the opportunity to manage my subscribers, my buyers, etc. That way I know who I'm sending a message to when I'm sending it. We talked about that last night. All right, And if you missed last night and you're part of our group on Facebook, you can just do a search for Academy of Home Business or AHB Tech and Mech. Request to join that group and find the video from last night there that walks you through the whole process and mentality behind what it is that we're doing. So once you have your ClickFunnels account in place, okay, once you've signed up, stuff like that, you're going to log in, and this is what you're going to see. All right. Now, I recommend for all of you that are using ClickFunnels, before you do anything back here, watch video 1, video 2, and video 3, because that will give you a basic foundation of how this system works, its functionality, and how to integrate your autoresponder into your marketing system / traffic funnels, etc. Okay, so to create a new funnel, it's very simple. You simply click Add New Funnel. Now, I'm actually going to be going through here this evening and just basically refurbishing one of these here. All right. So let me go in here and see what we've got with this system. I think this is the one that I wanted to refurbish here. Yes, here we go. All right. So this is actually just a test funnel that I built a while back. And we start up top here with the name of our funnel, all that good stuff. And then if we come over here to settings, this is where we can set the name here. Okay, and we're gonna call this here tonight four-step cash flow system 2. All right, because I'm going to basically make another funnel that's going to run side by side with the funnel that I already have here. Now I have what's here that's called a group tag, and basically your group tag is just a folder that you want to put all of your marketing systems in that fall into whatever category you've created. Like in this case, 4-step cash flow system. Okay, this is going to go in 4-step cash flow group tag. Okay, makes sense, right? So just like that. Now here, you have the opportunity to add a custom domain. I am not going to teach custom domains here because for right now, the purpose of this video is to show you how to build this stuff. And for the time being, you can utilize the hosting and stuff like that that's provided to you through ClickFunnels. We will get into domains and stuff like that here in the more advanced training that we're going to be offering through the Academy here starting next week. All right. The path is basically the starting page for your funnel. So your path basically, you'll see here, you can see part of it here, rexharris.clickfunnels.com/. Okay, basically it's, I guess you would call it the suffix of your URL. All right, so I could put here 4-step cash flow 2 is my path. All right, and when I'm doing stuff like this, like these extensions, a lot of times I'll hyphenate them. All right, just because I think that having all your words and all your numbers crammed together just kind of looks silly. Here you have what's called a favicon URL. Okay, for those of you that don't know what a favicon is, do you see these little logos up here in my Google Chrome tab? Those are what's known as favicons. You know, you got the Twitter favicon, the Aweber favicon, Facebook favicon, etc., Gmail, Google Plus, so on and so forth. It's just basically a little image / logo that you're going to use that's going to basically be branded to whatever it is that you're doing. And it can be anything. It can be a smiley face, whatever. And basically, in order to use that, all you have to do is upload an image to the internet. Okay, again, that's more for an advanced training. Just going to kind of give you the brief rundown on this. And by putting the image URL here, it will show up here. Okay. You also have places where you can include tracking here if you want to use tracking codes. I don't use tracking codes in ClickFunnels because this is something they just added recently, and I haven't even gone in and learned this yet. Okay. You might say, well, geez, you know, we're getting into this and you're not really showing us anything. Well, what I'm showing you is that you don't need to know all of this stuff, okay, to do what I'm going to show you how to do tonight, okay? You don't need to know how to break down the engine in your car, tear it apart and rebuild it to go out and take it to the store to buy groceries, okay? So, and like I said, this stuff that we're actually looking at here is relatively new to ClickFunnels after their recent updates here over the last few weeks. Okay, this share this code with any ClickFunnels user to give them a cloned copy of your funnel. Okay, if you wanted to do that, and then they have also added here some different components here, something called Stripe, which I have absolutely no idea what it is. They've added webhooks and Zapier too for basically data to an external system. So again, that is way above my pay grade. And then third-party membership access. This is basically for tracking purchases, upgrades, downgrades, and stuff like that through resources like Warrior Forum, Warrior Plus, ClickBank, JVZoo, PayPal, etc. Okay, so all new integrations that they've added here, okay, none of which is a requirement for you to build a lead capture page and start collecting email addresses. Okay, so basically when you're getting started with ClickFunnels, what you really need to focus on right here is just giving it a name and then making sure that you're organizing everything for your name of your funnel into the same group tag, just for easy management purposes. Okay, you don't even really have to know how to change the path because once you create a new funnel, it's going to give you a path anyway based on what you've named your funnel. The rest of this stuff you don't even need to know right now. Okay, is it going to be important to know? Well, obviously they put it here and this is done by the top marketers on the internet, so the answer to that is yes. All right, I just have not learned. I mean, I know how to do the domain, I know how to do the favicon, all that good stuff, but as far as these tracking codes here and stuff like that, I have not gone in and learned the tracking that they add here because 9 times out of 10 I'm using tracking through either Aweber or just individual tracking links. But you know, the more that you can track your traffic resource to your lead capture page, the easier it is for you to determine where your subscribers and your buyers are coming from in terms of which traffic resources that you're using. So you could, let's say if I was going to use Facebook pay-per-clicks, for example, and then as one traffic source and perhaps solo ads for another traffic source. Okay, if I have tracking in place, then I know, I mean, just depending on the type of tracking I have in place, then I know, okay, well, I got 500 clicks from Facebook pay-per-clicks, and out of those 500 clicks, 35 people subscribed, and out of those 35 people who subscribed, 5 people bought, which would actually be pretty good conversion. Okay, that's what tracking does for you. All right, and we will get into more advanced tracking strategies here as we move forward. But the objective here is to get you a simple system in place that you can start testing this and actually just begin to build confidence in the fact that it works. Okay, what we are building is just the simple basic front end of a marketing system. Your marketing system can expand to, you know, as big as you want it on the back end and have as many different twists and turns and stuff like that as you want it to have. All right, but you know, you don't have to build it all now in order to start running traffic and getting conversion. You can basically kind of build as you go. All right, so once I've got my name and my group tag set up here, I'm going to click Save and Update Settings. And when I do that, ClickFunnels is going to percolate for a bit, and then it's going to take me, and you'll see here how that picked up on that new suffix there that I added to the end of that capture page there during that setup process. So what we're going to be doing tonight is setting up a video two-step lead capture page. Now you'll see here that I have a bunch of templates to choose from. But as I described, or as I explained last night, there's different uses for all of these opt-in funnels based on the type of traffic I'm generating to these capture pages. And if you're completely lost with what I'm talking about, you need to go back and watch last night's video so you can get up to speed on cold, warm, and hot traffic and the different types of lead capture pages that you use with those three types of traffic. All right, so when I'm first starting out, I just want to find something that's simple and basic. Okay, so what I recommend for all of you that are starting is that when you come in here, scroll down, there is a template here on the right hand side about a third or halfway down the page that's called two-step video opt-in. All right, and I have the opportunity here to click preview and preview what that template will look like. And once I've previewed it and decided I wanted to see, decided that it's what I want, okay, I can also preview what it would look like in a mobile phone, in a mobile setting there. All right. And then I can choose that to use this template, or if I decide I don't want to use it, I can click go back. But in this case, we're going to come back here and we're going to click select template. And what this is going to do is it's going to open up your workshop. All right. Now, as you begin, you'll see here that it gave me a URL for that particular funnel here as well. Like I said, it'll automatically assign stuff like that. And here I have the main control for the capture page that I want to build. This is what we're going to focus on here this evening. Okay. So if I come down here and I click edit page, this is actually going to open up the workshop where I'm going to build the page. Now, what you're going to see here is this is just a really simple, basic page for you to get started with. Okay, I have my headline here. Okay, I have a sub-headline over here on the sidebar. I have another sub-headline here. I have my button. Okay, I have a little bit of share text here for my share buttons. Okay, I have my video box, which is going to display the video I choose to put in here when I create it. And then down here, I basically have my copyright information. And that's it for this system. And these capture pages work great. They don't have to be big and fancy and complicated to collect email addresses. All right. Now, down here on the bottom left, where it says show pop-up, this is the pop-up box because this is a two-step lead capture page, which we demonstrated last night, where you will put a title here for the capture form, your button, and then your privacy stuff here, all of which you can edit however you want. But most of this stuff is preset for you. So basically all you have to do is go back, as I'm going to demonstrate in a few minutes, get rid of what you don't want and put in there what you do want. All right. So I'm going to close that for now. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to do a quick overview of how this works on the right-hand side, starting with settings. Okay. The first box that we have here is what's called our meta tags in social settings. Okay. Your meta tags in social settings are simply the title and the description of your page as it would show up in a tab here and also on the search engines. All right. So let me give you an example of that. If I go to Google and I do a search for how to make money online. Okay. Here's the title of my page and here's my description. Okay, so in ClickFunnels, here we go. That's what I'm setting up here. So what I'm going to put in here would be how to make quick cash online in 4 steps. Okay. And we're going to talk about headline creation and content creation tonight too, because you can have a great looking page, and if your headline and everything over here on the left hand side is not good, you won't convert. All right. So your page description. Okay. Let me see. How to make quick cash online in 4 simple steps. Okay. Okay. And I might say something like, making money online is easy when you know how. Okay. Get get a free step-by-step blueprint for our new cash flow system and ... Okay, I need to throw the word free in there too. Make money online is easy when you know how. Okay, free is in there. Get a free copy. Free copy. Put that back there. Get a free step-by-step blueprint, okay, to our new cash flow system and ... Page keywords. These are basically the keywords that I want to show up in the search engines for. Okay, so I would put in here how to make money, and these are examples, how to make money online. Okay, a keyword that you will most likely never target and get anything from, because I don't know if you could even get front page for Google for how to make money online. Now, I guess if you're an expert in SEO and stuff like that, perhaps you can. So how to make money online, make money from home with your money from home on the internet, that type of thing. All right, and you don't need to capitalize anything in there. And how to make money on the internet, that type of thing. Page author is your name. Okay, and social image here, this is just any image that maybe you wanted to add to this, a picture of yourself, so on and so forth. I usually don't do that. I've not seen the need for that, but if you want to add your smiley happy face into the system there, by all means, feel free to do so. So once I've filled out my meta tags here, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click save, and always save your work as you go. All right, so I'm going to click save here. Okay, so once my meta tags are done, the next step in the process is email. Now, this is where we're going to integrate Aweber into this as we connect it to ClickFunnels. Your sections box is where you will have, as you build out the page, control over what shows up where. These are all different sections, rows, columns, that type of thing. I very rarely do anything with the sections box here because, as I'll demonstrate here in a minute, doesn't matter where I mouse, I've got creative control over everything. All right. Rows and columns are the same way here. I have control over all of that in here as well by simply clicking this little plus box underneath any element that shows up. All right, if I wanted to add, let's say, a second headline, or I wanted to add anything here, a text block, input form, shipping address form, whatever, anything that I want to add in terms of elements, I could add there. So let's say I decided I wanted to add another headline text there. I click add to page, and boom, there's headline text right there. Okay, right underneath it. All right. And again, a lot of this stuff is going to be just coming in here, playing with it and see how it works. Okay. That's how I learn stuff. All right. I come in here, I pick it apart. I know Laura McCarthy's the same way. We will sit down and we will teach ourselves how to use something by coming in here and clicking on stuff and seeing what it does. Because chances are, I mean, as long as you're saving your work as you go, if you do make a mistake, you know, you're not going to lose anything. And even if you do, you know, start over again. Or if you get to the point where you mess something up so bad that you crash the server at ClickFunnels, which you probably never will do, you have the wonderful, friendly staff here who will be more than happy to assist you with your problem. All right. So columns and elements, like I said, I manage most of those from the design studio here. I don't really do a lot with them over here. Okay, the next obvious one here is the save button. Then I have my preview button, okay, which gives me a preview of the page that I'm building here right now. And then the exit button, which takes me out of here and then back to ClickFunnels in the management area for this page. Okay. Really the most complicated thing here on this page, I guess, is the email integration. But that's really not as complicated as what it sounds. All right. But, you know, if you do want to come over here and mess with the elements and move them up and down, you can see, you know, as I click, you know, like the big headline here. All right. If I do want to use this, I've got an up and down arrow here. Okay. And that takes me into, you know, all of the design and functionality features for my text here. But I can do the same thing by clicking the settings button here. So it doesn't really matter whether I'm clicking over here for my rows, columns, sections, and elements. You know, I can access them here or I can access them here, either way, through my little settings button here that looks, you know, like a gear. Looks like just a little gear there. Okay, that's where I access my settings. All right. So let's start with the headline. I actually kind of liked where I was going with the meta tags here. How to make quick cash online in 4 simple steps. So obviously I want to be able to write an awesome headline that's going to grab people's attention. And basically what I try to do is just work with what they already have here. So let's just say I decided that I want my headline to be, okay? So I might say, fast cash secrets exposed. Okay. Find out how top marketers earn cash flow even or just earn cat or create easy. Okay. Words like fast, easy, today, now. Fast cash secrets exposed. Find out how top marketers easily generate cash. Let me see. How to find out how fast cash secrets exposed. Find out how top marketers I'm going to change that because find out how isn't really all that sexy. Okay. Get an inside sneak peek at the cash flow strategies of the pros, something along those lines. All right, that's where I'm going to start. I'm actually going to drop the quote on that one there because the quotes twice are redundant. And then I'm going to come over here and I'll leave the quotes there instead. Fast cash secrets exposed. Get an inside sneak at the cash flow strategies of the internet. Let me see. Inside sneak peek at the internet cash flow strategies of the pros. Okay. For free. Okay. So then I'm going to sit back for a minute and I'm going to let that headline percolate. Okay. Remember that super descriptive adjectives, as long as they don't sound dumb and out of place, are your friend when you're doing this. It's marketing. Okay. And these words work. Okay. And for those of you that want to learn, you know, these words, one of the books that I would recommend that I have on Kindle, I've got a couple of them. Here. Oh, let me get out of this here. It's been so long since I've used Kindle. Here we go. No, that's the wrong one. Top marketers, big dogs. I'm not going to use big dogs. Big dogs has been used to death. You know, no. You want big dogs, go buy a German Shepherd. So, all right, let me see. Yeah, two books that I would recommend is Phrases That Sell and Words That Sell. Oh, why is that not on my phone? Oh, it clouded. Okay. Phrases That Sell and Words That Sell are two different books that you can pick up that will give you an insight into a lot of these words that trigger people to take response. Okay. Okay. Then here, be on your way to making money online in minutes with these powerful, simple to understand techniques. Okay. You're not creating super sexy headlines. You're wasting your time. Straight up. Just going to be real with you. All right. Simple, generic, basic, boring headlines do not convert. All right. Now, as I've added more content here, I'm already seeing where it's kind of pushed down my video and stuff here a little bit lower than I want. So what I can do is go into, you'll see here that is, let me go slow here so you can see this because it kind of flashes all over the place. Basically, these are tables within tables within tables. So you'll notice here that if I mouse over my content here, you'll see I've got an orange box that pops up here where I can either edit the settings for this, copy this, or trash it. And what I want to do here is I want to create less margin space up here. I want to actually move this up. So in order to do that, I have a couple options, okay? I can go into my settings here and I can look at my margin top setting there. You'll see if I slide that, watch what happens. You see how that goes down? Okay, that's how those slides work. It's really just that simple to do that. But this slide here is not the right slide for this space up here. So I go up to the next box, which is, you'll see here, and they're all marked. My blue one is my column row over here. Okay. So, and then if I go up one more, this is the entire main area of my of my content here on my page. So if I go into settings here, you'll see here where my margin top is set here. I can slide that back a little bit and you'll see how all of my content moves up. See that? That's how these slides work. And you know how I learned how these slides worked? I got ClickFunnels. I came in here and I played with this stuff to see how it worked. That's how I did it. All right. I can also look at the visibility here for what it looks like on desktop and mobile here as I go as well. But right now we're in all devices. Okay. But I mean, as I build this, I can look at the visibility settings and see how different things look where. Top marketing, no. I mean, think outside the box, okay? See, like sneak peek, okay? Secret, exposed, use explosive, descriptive adjectives. Top is not an explosive, descriptive adjective. Explosive, descriptive adjectives. Fast, cash, secrets exposed. Why did I choose that? Well, let's look at meeting the desire of the person that's going to look at this page. Just like we talked about last night when it comes to weight loss. When people decide that they want to lose weight, the majority of them, and I'm speaking from experience, when people decide they're going to make that decision, they want it to happen as fast as humanly possible. I want to lose it all and I want to lose it now, okay? Well, when people decide that they want to make money online, I mean, just ask yourself, do I want to make money now or do I want to wait for a long, drawn-out educational process and make money in 6 months to a year? You know, I mean, when I go to work, you know, at a job, you know, as I have in the past, you know, when I work for a week, I want to get paid for that week in a reasonable amount of time. You know, once a week, once every 2 weeks. I don't want to work for a week and get paid 3 months later. What good is that? Okay. You want to appeal to people's basic human desires. So if we've got somebody that's looking for a way to make money online, don't I want to show them a way that they can do that as fast as possible? So that's why Fast Cash Secrets Exposed. Okay. It's not, you know, here's how to make money online. Block. Yuck. I'm not going to use that. All right. I'm going to make it, like I said, I'm going to sexy it up a little bit. All right. I'm going to take some time, educate myself on these words and phrases that sell, and I'm going to master them so I can use them. Okay. I didn't just pull these out of thin air, guys. I'm a student of the game. You know, I study, I learn, I watch what other marketers are doing. You want to learn how to write great headlines and great content? Opt in to a great lead capture page, look at how other people are doing it, and then mimic that. That's the easiest way to learn. Mimic what other people are doing. Okay? Get an inside sneak peek. Okay? I didn't say get an inside look. Okay? Sneak peek at the internet cash flow strategies of the pros for free. Be on your way to making money online in minutes with these powerful, simple to understand techniques. Boom. Oh, well, that sounds good. All right. So you can see, I mean, look at how quickly we were able to get those headlines done just like that in a matter of minutes. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do here, I've got a headline here that says absolutely free online course. I've got a sub headline here that says watch this important public service announcement. I have my button here that they will click. All right. And then I have my social sharing elements down here. Okay. Now, here's how you delete something, because you never want social sharing elements on your lead capture page. I know a lot of people think they're a great idea, but if you talk to guys that know what they're doing in our workspace, and I know a lot of these guys and I talk to them a lot, anytime you have something on a lead capture page that calls people's attention to anything other than taking action on this button, then you are putting yourself at risk for losing a subscriber. Okay? Because I mean, it's quite common that people will come to this page, they'll come over here, oh, this is really cool. They'll go start sharing it and stuff like that. They'll go to Twitter, and then they'll see, oh, here's I got to check this out. 8 ways to use visuals and marketing on Facebook. Just like that, guys, people can get that distracted. So the best thing that you can do is learn how to keep people on this page. And the best way to do that is eliminate anything that's going to distract them from focusing on this button. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mouse over those buttons. You can see where my social shares popped up there. I'm going to click that little trash can, and I'm going to click OK, and that's going to go away. All right. And then this element here, I'm actually going to click the plus on, because I want to add a new element there, okay, that's called an evergreen. What your evergreen is you know that little timer I was showing you guys last night? That's called a timer evergreen. And I'm going to add that to the page, because this adds serious sense of urgency. Like I demonstrated last night, on my capture pages from here on out, that timer is going to be there, and people are going to have the length of that video to decide to click on that button. And if they don't click on that button, it disappears, off or gone. Okay? Homie ain't got no time for people that are going to dawdle over something free. Can I get an amen? Okay? You don't. You don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Okay? If you're not interested in learning from me, you know, how to improve upon the course of your life financially without cost or obligation, if this is a complex decision for you in 30 seconds, you know what this does for me? This sorts the tire kickers right out for me. Because if somebody's going to hesitate here for free, you know where else they're going to hesitate on and probably say no? When it comes time to buy something. So do yourself a favor and sort those people out. Don't even let them on your list. Let the looky-loos go by their way. Okay? Can I get an amen? All right. Now, because I added the timer here, you'll see, and this is just my symmetrical anal brain at work. I'm already seeing where this is dipping below the video here. You'll see how basically the top of my video is here and the top of my headline is there. In my world, that is absolutely unacceptable. Ask my wife. She will tell you. I am one of the most symmetrical people on the planet. If stuff doesn't line up, it drives me nuts. All right. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click my little gear setting, and I'm going to use my slide rail to get that thing up more even so it's centered here. Okay. I'm a firm believer in making things fit the eye and making your stuff look good and make it easy to read. Don't cram 5 to 6 lines of text in right here. People won't read it. And as I stated last night too, don't give away the farm here. Okay. One step at a time. If I've got, you know, a 3-part video training here, okay, I might tell them here that it's 3 videos, but you know what they're getting here? When they opt in, they're getting video number 1, and then I'm going to make them take another action afterwards to get video number 2. Even if it's for free, I'm going to make them do something to get it so they continue to commit to taking action. Okay, does that make sense? All right, let's continue. So starting here on the left-hand side, absolutely free online course, which just to me is blah. All right. So I'm going to come up with something new there. Let me see. I'm going to say limited time free offer. Okay. And I might say here, don't, because I mean, I've already told them here what they're getting. I don't really need to beef it up here because I still got my video to share with them in detail what they're getting. All right. So don't delay. Okay. Once the timer runs out, this offer disappears forever. Okay, don't delay. Once the timer runs out, once is ONCE. Once the timer runs out, this offer disappears forever. Okay, click now. Okay, put a sense of urgency in this. A big part of the reason why people don't get conversion is there's no sense of urgency. None. And if there's no sense of urgency, you know what people think? Oh, well, I can just bookmark this and come back later. It looks really good. And then you know what happens? They go over to Twitter and they'll be like, ooh, this is pretty. Or, oh, that looks good. And you know what they've done? They've completely and totally forgotten about this offer here that had the potential to transform their reality. What was that thing I bookmarked the other day? Did I remember to bookmark that? I said that, oh, well, it'll show up again. Okay, and if you think that people's thought processes don't work like that, think again. All right, I'm not a mind reader, but I've been doing this long enough to know how people think. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to modify my button. Okay, I am a huge believer of ugly, or a believer in ugly buttons. Okay, and again, that comes from some of the top email marketers on the planet. I want that button to jump off the page. Okay, so if it's going to be hideous pink and purple, then so be the hideous pink and purple. But I want people's eyes to go directly there. Okay, I basically set the tone for where people's eyes are going to go on this page. And with that big bright pink button there, you can't help but miss that. Your eyes will automatically go to that spot. That's what I want them focusing on. My video is going to get them tuned into the sound of my voice. It's going to get them focusing on me. But you know what's still what's still fresh in their mind? That ugly, stupid pink button right there. Boom. It's just burning into their retinas. Okay. So ugly buttons rule. Okay. Remember that ugly buttons rule. Okay. Now here I've still got that little blurb of text down here. Love this video. Share it with your friends. Okay. I'm actually going to use this space to put my disclaimer in here. Okay. Or my privacy stuff in here. Privacy strictly protected. This is important, guys. You've got to use this stuff. Okay. Let people know. All right. We do not share or sell. I might just say something like email addies. Okay. Privacy strictly protected. We do not share or sell email addies, and boom, there's my timer. Okay. I want that right there where people can see that. I want them to know that we are going to protect their privacy. Okay. So just like that, now my sidebar is done. Boom. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and edit my copyright. Okay. I'm going to change the 2014 to a 2015. I'm going to add my company name here. Academy of Home Business.com. Okay, I could type all rights reserved here. If I wanted to do that, what I generally put is, okay, results will vary, no guarantees. All right. It is illegal for you to guarantee anyone that they will make money. Okay. That is a civil court case waiting to happen. If you tell people, I can guarantee you're going to make money, no, you can't. Okay. Because the only way that you can really guarantee that any person would make money is if you're running a Ponzi and you've got some people that are going to make money on the front end. Straight up. Okay. Plus the fact it's illegal for you to say that. So don't say it. Okay. Don't ever tell people, oh, I guarantee you're going to make money, because you can't guarantee that. There's no guarantee that anybody's going to come through this funnel and do anything with the information. Okay. I have people I've been working with for a year, okay, that can't even get a blog post done. Okay. That have done one blog post in like 4 months. All right. So there's no guarantees that I'm going to find that one person that's going to go out here and be a go-getter and go get this stuff done. Okay. I'm not going to be the victim of some lazy slacker that comes into my system who makes excuses all the time. Right? Says, oh, you said I was going to make money, stuff like that. No, my site specifically says results will vary, no guarantees. And I didn't say you will be making money. I said be on your way to making money. Be on your way to making money online. I didn't say make money online in minutes. Be on your way to making money online in minutes. Results will vary, no guarantees. All right. Now down here, I want to make sure that they see that. So I will actually bold it so it jumps out. Okay. And then I can actually go in here to my little gear setting and go to bold color here. All right. And I can put that in big old fire engine warning red. Except I need to make it darker. Okay. I want that to jump right off the page. Boom. Results will vary. No guarantees. Okay. So with this text here, it's kind of gray. That gray's a little bit light. I want that results will vary to jump out. So I'm going to go up here to my text color and I'm going to make that jet black. There's not going to be any excuse for a person to come back to me or for me to get a phone call from a lawyer that says, hey, there was no income disclaimer on your page, because you know, if the income disclaimers aren't on your pages, guys, guess what? You can get sued for that too. All right. And nobody wants to end up in civil court getting sued. All right. And you will be this stuff here, guys. I used to think that when it came to income disclosure and disclaimers and all that stuff, that I didn't want to use them because I thought it would turn people off. What I have found is a couple of things. Number one, the benefit to that is great because, again, all right, just like the timer here, this is going to send the looky-loos and the people that don't believe packing, and I don't even have to deal with them. I don't, you know, I'm giving my system the opportunity to sort for me using the verbiage that I'm using. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm doing that in the timer. I'm doing that in the verbiage of the page. Results will vary, no guarantees. If you're not an action taker, this is not for you. Don't waste your time or mine. Okay. My objective is to show this to people who are going to take action. They're going to go get ClickFunnels. They're going to get upgraded in ClickFunnels. They're going to quit complaining, quit crying. They're going to get in here. They're going to learn this. They're going to go out and they're going to buy some traffic. They're going to run some traffic. And guess what's going to happen? Okay. You're going to start building a list. And then you're going to follow the process. and you're going to do what we show you how to do and engage and build a relationship with those people. And then guess what? They're going to start buying from you. And once they start buying from you, guess what? They're going to start wanting to join business opportunities with you. Okay, that's the process. There's no shortcuts. This is as short a cut as it gets. Right here, the front end of your system. If the front end of your system is jacked up, forget any conversion on the back end, because it's not going to happen. Every piece and component to this is strategically placed from the words that I choose. And you'll notice when I go through and do stuff, you know, there's times where I'll put out a headline and a sub-headline and all this stuff. I'll be done in minutes. I'll be boom. And there's times where I'll spend 45 minutes to an hour because it just doesn't, it doesn't feel right. It's like, nah, man, I would ask myself, would I subscribe to that page? If your answer is no, don't expect anybody else to, because they're not going to. Make it a point to be your best. And if you're not going to be your best, then find something else to do that you are going to be your best at. Okay? I mean, I'm no different than anybody else. You know, people that have known me in this workspace for the 15 years I've been here, my best friends know the struggles I've been through. Okay? Several of them have helped me through some struggles in one way, shape, or another. Okay? We all go through stuff. All of us do. And if what you're doing online is so painful for you that you keep making excuses not to do it, then it's not for you. It's just not. It would be like me going out and getting a job. Okay? I will go out and live homeless, walk the streets, and preach the gospel before I would ever go back and get another job. Ever. Okay? All my kids are grown. They don't rely on dad for money anymore like they used to. So at this stage of the game, if it came down to that, I would walk out the door with the Bible in my hand, the shoes on my feet, and the clothes on my body, and know that I will absolutely be okay. And you know what? I would be happy because that's what I enjoy doing more than anything. Okay? Do I enjoy marketing online and doing business on the internet? I do. I do, but I've been doing this for 15 years, guys. 15 years. Comes a point in time where a dude wants to grow and move on and have this become, you know, a way to generate income that's not a time-consuming succubus. Okay, and it can be maddening if you're not taking the initiative to learn these skills and put them in action. But you've got to want it. You've got to have a purpose. And that purpose, I believe, especially for me, has to come down to how much do I really care about others? Am I doing this just so I can make money? Or am I doing this so I can help that single mom who's got 2 kids in daycare while she's working 2 jobs to pay her rent, pay her bills, pay the daycare bill, pay the insurance on her car, put gas in her car, so on and so forth, to have freedom? That's why I do it. Now, it wasn't always like that. Okay? I used to be an a-hole marketer. Okay? Ask a few of my friends. They'll tell you. All right? That's why your real friends stick with you. I've been as unpredictable as the weather over the years. One day this, one day that, just completely lost. But why was I lost? It's because I was not connected with my purpose. It was 100% about the money. And I believe what the Bible says about that. Okay? The love of money is the root of all forms of evil, and you cannot serve God and mammon. You just can't do it. You'll either love one master and hate the other, or hate one master and love the other. That's just the truth. So you've really got to ask yourself, you know, what is it that is at the core of my being? What is my purpose? Who is it that I really want to impact? And if you don't want to impact anybody, then go after the people that share the same obsession you do with golf or tennis or sports or mountain climbing or jumping out of airplanes or doing whatever it is that people do. Okay? But at least find something that you know you're going to enjoy doing every day. Because if you don't, that's a big part of the reason why people don't take action. They get into this and they say, "Wow, I got to work." Yeah. Oh, well, I really don't want to work. I just want to find a way to make money. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Okay. Okay. And last I checked, my Bible says a man does not work, he should not eat. Okay. That lazy mentality, okay, that's not a good thing. That's character that needs to be changed. Okay. I've been down that road too, guys. Like I said last night, sinners saved by grace. Right here. Just open book. You know? And if people don't like it, that's fine. There's other marketers out there on this planet that you can learn from that are fantastic. God bless and best of success to you. All right, there. Now that I'm done ranting, let's continue. All right, so I've got my copyright information down here, my disclaimer. I got my timer all set up. Basically, this page is done. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here because this is a video two-step capture page, and I'm going to click show my pop-up so I can edit it. Okay, now before we edit that, I want to talk to you about congruency in your marketing system. What do I mean by that? Congruency in this system is making sure that everything looks and sounds the same. Because here I've already got people, you know, looking at the pink button. They're already looking for this. They've already clicked action. They've already taken action on this. So what is probably the best way for me to get them to follow through? Make this the same color as close as humanly possible to the pink button. Okay, just like that. Okay, you see here where I've got continue to step 2 here. And I got, yes, I'm ready to get started here. That's not congruent. So I need to change the congruency on that. So I changed my button to pink. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click save. Okay, I'm going to close this. And then I'm going to come over here and edit my button. And you'll see here where it says continue to step 2. This is where I can change the verbiage on my button. And the verbiage on my button is going to say, get my free video now. Okay, just like that. Then I'm going to click save. And then I'm going to go back down here to my show pop-up, and I'm going to click that. I'm going to click that button there, and you're going to see right there. Yes, I'm ready to watch my free video. Okay, that's how you make things congruent. All right. And again, these are things that I've learned from the top email marketers in our workspace. Okay, so while I've got this open, okay, I've got my headline right here that says sign up to get the full course right now. I don't like the phrase sign up. Okay, what I do like is get immediate free access to these secrets now. Okay, because I use the word secrets there. Okay, it's all congruent. Everything looks the same. I don't need to change this. That's great. That's great. And this, we will not spam or undersell your information. That's great. Okay, so with that right there, I'm done with that. I click save there. My pop-up's done. And my page is done except for the video. Okay, so let me show you how to add a video to this. All right, you go to YouTube. And then find whatever kind of video that you want to utilize. Let's go over here to my channel. And I'm just going to grab a video here for as an example. Oh, look, we're live now. And then let me see. Actually, I delete that. Why did that should have be gone? Well, it should be gone too. I told you to unpublish that earlier too because they didn't take. YouTube, listen to me. Okay, let me see. Let me just grab one here. AHB, I'm just going to grab a video here to give you an example. Okay, all I have to do to add the video is grab a copy of this URL here, or come down here and go to share and use this embed code. I can use either or in ClickFunnels. So to add the video to my page, I come down here where it says where I'm in my video my video element there, and then I again click the little gear, and you're going to see here I've got video type, custom embed, or I can just use a YouTube link. All right, I have found that with the custom embed, not all embed codes work here. I've tested some embed codes from other video sources that have not worked. So this is why I use YouTube. Okay, you can use Vimeo. There's something here called Wistia, Easy Video Suite, HTML5 video. For those of you that know what that is. Okay, I'm just going to use YouTube, and I'm going to paste the URL here. And then you see I have the option for autoplay, so I'm going to turn that on. Okay, I want the controls of the video off. I don't want the person to be able to shut off or pause or mute the video. Modest branding, okay, off. I don't want YouTube's branding on there. Okay, and I can change the width and the height of the video here if need be. But usually when I'm using the YouTube video directly from the URL, I never have to mess with the height. Okay, I never have to do anything down here. Now what I can do, all right, and this is just getting into maybe making the thing a little bit fancier than it needs to be. You'll see here where I've got time style. I could actually set this to where, you know, the video is delayed for, let's say, I'll just to show you the functionality here, I'll just say 5 seconds. Okay, and then I can go down here, the animation on page load or on scroll. Once the page loads, boom, the video shows up animated. Again, these are just things you can go in and play with and see how they work. Then I'll click save. Okay, and now we're going to do a preview. Okay, so you'll see that on page load.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Today is Tuesday.
Okay, and then boom, the video pops up. Just like that. And you'll see here how the timer has started. All right. Click there, pop-up box, all set up, ready to go. So we're going to go back here. We're going to make some adjustments. I'm actually going to go back in here and turn those functions off because I just think that delay on the video just is pointless. So, so if I decide, yeah, I saw something that I wanted, so I just say, nah, I don't want that. I'll just set that back to 0, and then I'll just no animation and click save, and that'll fix that. All right, so now, obviously, I'm not going to put a full-length video here. I'm going to put a basic marketing video here that says Something like, hi, my name's Rex Harris. Thank you for sharing a few minutes of your time with me here today. Chances are that if you're watching this page right, or if you're looking at this page right now, like so many other people in our world, you are looking for a way to increase your income. If that's you, I have good news. Once you click the button over here on the left-hand side of the page, I'm going to give you immediate access to my brand new sneak peek cash flow strategies of the pros. Within a matter of minutes, you are going to know the simple 4-step process that converts people who visit your website to people who will happily buy from you over and over and over again. So go ahead and click that button and do it now, because when that timer hits 0, this free offer disappears forever. I'll see you on the other side. That's the type of video you want to create here. Simple, exciting, in your face, to the point, take action now, snooze you lose, Jack. That's what I want. That's what I want to get across in that video. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to come down here to my evergreen. All right. And I'm going to click the little gear button there. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to tell this timer what I want it to do. Okay. Now you'll see here that I have hours, minutes, and seconds for that timer. Okay. I'm going to set, if my video is 35 seconds, I'm going to probably set this for 40. Okay. But for time's sake here, just so demonstrate this, I'm going to set it for 5 just for demonstration purposes here. Okay. And then the expiration action, I'm going to choose right here. I can set that expiration to redirect people to a URL. I could redirect them. Sorry, hey, thanks for looking, but obviously this wasn't for you, because you decided to, not take action today. Best of success and God bless, and lead them to another page if I wanted to do that. Okay. Or I could lead them to another page. Let's say the button expires and they don't take action. I could redirect them to another page. Hey, I noticed that hey, I wanted to say thank you for taking a look at this offer today. Obviously, this wasn't for you. Perhaps you're looking for something different, and I could run another offer by them, or I could run a sales offer by them. Who knows? Maybe they wouldn't opt in and then they would buy on the back end. Okay. Maybe it's another online marketer here who decides, you know what, this just isn't for me. This is probably, too basic for me. Not a problem. I'm going to redirect you to my traffic source here and let my buddy Eugene pitch you on our traffic deal. Okay. All sorts of things that I can do with this stuff. Like I said, guys, this is a next level marketing system that, if you will invest a little bit of money and a little bit of time to learn, that you can go out here and master your destiny as an online marketer. Okay. But in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that action here to show and hide elements. And then I'm going to pick which element I want it to hide. So I can either show an element or hide it. And I'm going to choose to hide it. And then I'm going to scroll down until I see button, and I'm going to check that box. And then I'm going to click save. Okay, now watch what happens when I go to preview again. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Good
1.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live.
Oops, sorry, dude. You snoozed, you lose. It's gone. Offer's dead. Sorry. Can't get it now. Okay, this is putting sense of urgency into your marketing. Okay, you've got 40 seconds to make a decision to get this free information pack. Boom, done. Okay, again, a very helpful way to help you sort and filter those who are serious from those who are not. All right, so I'm looking pretty good here. I've got my pop-up done. Okay, I've got everything done here. I got this all set. Now what I would actually do here then is, once I know how long my video is going to be, I'm going to set that for probably no more than 5 to 7 seconds longer than the length of the video. Okay, maybe 10 seconds. Okay, and I'm going to mention in the video that when that timer expires, this offer's gone. I'm going to say that in the video. All right. So I'm going to set that to 45 seconds and I'm going to click save. So I'm in pretty good shape right now. Okay. Pretty good shape. My system's built. I've got my video installed. Everything's ready to go. Now all I have to do is connect my autoresponder. That's it. Once I connect my autoresponder, there's only one step left in the process. And actually, you should probably do that step first. Let me show you that step first. Let me backtrack for a minute. Okay, so once all this stuff is done here, because I don't want to confuse you. I kind of do it a little bit backwards, but I'll show you the forward way to do it. Okay, once I'm done here and I make sure I saved everything, okay, I click exit. Okay, now I need a way to deliver my incentive to people. I can either do that through hosting the video on the next page as soon as they opt in, or I could deliver a link through the email that gives them access to download the link or download the video or watch it online. Okay, so my next page, I'm going to call it my landing page. Okay, what did we call them last night? I don't know. We even came up with a new name for them last night. What do we call them? Confirmation page. Okay, like I said, this can be a thank you page. It can be a landing page, sales page, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, again, domain and path here, we don't need to worry about. Just give it a name and boom. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select from opt-in, I'm going to select thank you. And these are the basic templates for setting up a thank you page. Now I would use a thank you page if I was going to deliver people a downloadable incentive like a PDF, or if I was going to send them back to their inbox to get the download link. All right, I'm actually going to change this though to, no, I'm going to actually do both so you can see both. So next thing we're going to do then, because I want a landing page and I want a sales page, just so I can demonstrate these to you here tonight. So let's say I'm, like I said, if I'm going to deliver them a PDF, I can use a page like this here. Okay, and just say, thanks, here's your free report, download it here. Or I can actually deliver the incentive that they requested from me on this page here. So let's say I decide I'm not going to do the thank you page now. I want more of a sales page or some type of page that I can deliver that. Okay. Well, I use the sales pages because that way I can do a monetized call to action here too. And if I'm going to deliver a video, you can see I've got a video page here I could use. Okay. So let's preview this. Let's see how that looks. Step 1, create the account. Step 2, customize order. Step 3, complete order. Okay. I could probably customize that out and trick it out to look pretty cool. Download now button, add order. No thanks. I don't need this now. I'm actually going to use this. Watch this. I'm going to choose this template as my delivery page for my incentive. Okay. We're going to go well past 9 o'clock tonight. So if anybody has to go, if you guys have got any other meetings or anything like that you need to get to tonight, I am recording this here, so you can come back and finish it up later. But stopping now would just be silly. I need to finish up this segment here so we'll be able to move forward the next time we do this. So I'm going to click edit page, and this is going to open up my page manager here. I mean, look at how easy it is for me to create pages like this. Point and click, change the text. I can change all of this text to whatever I want. Okay. So my logo would be here. whatever my logo would be if I wanted to use a company logo. What I usually do is I'll put another headline here. Okay, so like in this case here, I'm going to click on that here. And you'll see when I do that, you'll notice that this little orange tab over here on the left says image. Okay, I don't want an image there, so I'm going to trash that. Okay, and I'm going to select add new element, and then I'm going to choose headline text and add to page. Then I'm going to come up here. I'm going to go into, I want a bright text that's going to jump there. So I'm going to go set my bold color text to, I got a gold button on the page. So I'll set my bold color text to a goldish color that comes pretty close to matching that button. And I'll click save. And then the text color, I'll just, if I just use a regular basic text, I'll just set it to white, click save. Background color, I'm going to leave transparent. And then welcome to the, I'm going to start putting my business branding in here, the AHB for Academy of Home Business. Welcome to the AHB 4-step cash flow system. Okay. And again, my symmetrical brain can't take the fact that that's just so small. So I'm actually going to come in here and I'm going to make that font size a little bit bigger. All I got to do is come in here and go to styles, text size, and then I can bump that up. Okay, 48. That's actually pretty good. That jumps. But I actually want to bold that because I want that to match the color of my button. So when I click bold, see that changes color there to that because of the setting that I did here. Okay, so that way my regular text color would be white, bold color would be yellow. So I could do something like this where I could unbold that and I would have white text with gold text. And look at how nice that looks on that page. Simple, straightforward, professional. And look, guys, that took no time to do except for learning how to use the software. That's it. Welcome to the AHB 4-step cash flow system. Okay. I don't like the word create account. Okay. Step 1, request free video because that's what they did. Okay. Step 2, customize your order. Step 2, learn the process. Okay. Step 3 would be, okay, advanced training. Just like that, done, click save. I do not like the color green there though. It almost just looks corpse-ish. It's kind of a gross colored green. So I decided I want to change the color there. Let me see, that's going to probably be in that 3-column row there. And sometimes that gets a little tricky when you get that finite to get your mouse. I've noticed that with this. So what I've noticed that if I get up close to here and then I hold my mouse button down, sometimes I can kind of like race over there and get that. Sometimes it's a little tricky to do that. Okay, BG color there. They don't have a background image in there. Where's that color coming from? Is that, yeah, that's weird. Let me check that. No, that's the text. Is that? Let me check and no, that's the overall section there. Come on. Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess maybe that is kind of that light slime green color. I want to change that to more of a gold to match everything else I've got on the page. Okay, that changed that there. See how that did that? Okay. So I'm going to go with that because that's a little bit more congruent with what I got. That little bit more goldish there. Now I got to figure out where that hideous green's coming from. I don't, maybe it's in here. It is right. Oh, that says text color. That can't be right. So how do I figure it out? Well, I just mess with stuff. Okay, that is the text color though. All right, but that's going to be more, that's actually going to go to more of a, that's going to be more dark. Kind of a darkish gray, because I want that to jump, because they're on step 2. Okay, and now they know that there's a step 3 coming. Okay, so that's pretty good there. So I click save, and now I just got to figure out how to get rid of that disgusting, horrible green, which, let me see, that should be under that element there. Did I just miss it? And that was, did I just miss it? Background image. No, it didn't pick up an image. Full center fit, stickiness, color. That's for borders. It's the border color. Background image. There is no image. Let me see. It's got, how else? Okay, that was the background color. Where is that color coming from? Okay, that's the text color. Black background color there. Let's see if that makes a difference. That's having no impact whatsoever. Yeah, I'm not going to delete it and redo it. I'm not going to take the time to do that. I'll just suck it up and deal with the green and do it later. But that would be an option. Okay. So, but I'll dig that out later. Now, here I've got wait special offer, special one-time offer only. Okay. So here, I'm going to change this to congrats. Okay. Start your free training right now. And then here it says, do not close this page. You will be directed to members area in 30 seconds. That really doesn't pertain. So I am going to use the do not close this page. Okay. Instructions will follow at conclusion of video. Okay. Click save. The video will go there. Got the button there, add to order. I'm not going to use that. All information is encrypted and translated. No thanks, I don't need this now. I'm actually going to leave that. So if somebody clicks on that, then they're going to the traffic offer. No thanks, I don't need this now. Let me close that. All right, so then obviously that's clickable. Center align text transform. No animation, text color, align. Center align, text size, text transform, text shadow, icon, text columns, padding corners, time, style, minutes, seconds, trigger, no animation, fade in, fade out. So obviously, let me do a preview on this. That's obviously clickable, yes. Okay, that's clickable. So where is the action for that? Align text size, align height, text transform, text shadow, icon, text columns, padding corners, time delay, fade in, I don't want that. Text transform, is it under here? Uppercase, lowercase, Open sans, text shadow, icon, text columns, paddings, corners, square edges. Weird. How in the world did they? So I want to add icons. You see how I did that? Lock icon, check icon, asterisks icon. So I'll leave that there. Text columns, padding, square edges. There's not. Can I link it? Oh, okay. I can link it here. There's my link. Okay, so I click that. Then I paste the link that I want that to go to there. Okay. And then click save. Okay. If I'm working on a page too, instead of clicking preview every time, I can just refresh. And then that should lead me to come on. Oh, yep, there it went. I jumped the gun too quick. It's one thing I've noticed about ClickFunnels. I think a lot of people work in here at night there. So if somebody decides that they don't want this offer right here, guess what? I'm leading to another sales page. Because chances are if somebody came through here, they're looking to make money online or depending on the system, then why not send them to something and see if I can't make a little bit of money there. Okay. Now here that margin there is just a little bit big. So I'm going to tighten that up a little bit. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that, but that time it worked. So download now. There's not really going to be anything to download. So the call to action would be for the free webinar. I really don't need that text there for any reason. Powered by ClickFunnels. If I want to leave my ClickFunnels URL there, I can. Earnings disclaimer, privacy policy, all that good stuff. All of that's going. Wait, no, just get rid of the text. That's all I want. There we go. Copyright 2015, Academy of Home Business, all rights reserved, save. I'll leave the powered by ClickFunnels there for now. What's the pop-up here? Oh, I'm not going to have a pop-up on that page. So download now. If I were to have a product there, okay, that's what a page would look like that I would deliver my incentive on. If I'm giving away a free video just like that, because now I could call people to action here by editing my button and then let's say URL action, show hide action, URL action, button action, URL action. Let's say I just wanted to send people to www.academyofhomebusiness.com. If I was going to use this to generate referrals for my Academy business, hint, 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 then I would put here, get more I'm going to see, let me see. Learn more, you know, quick income secrets here. A shopping cart icon really doesn't fit. So let me see, there's the shopping cart. Okay. Let me see, I've got a chevron there I can use. Quite an option of different icons I could use there. Arrow right. That looks pretty good. Click save. Go to preview. Everybody watch the video. Wow, this is awesome. I so got to work with these people. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to go check out the Academy of Home Business. Okay. I mean, that's how, once you learn this, that's how simple this system is to get started. Okay. So if you guys don't have ClickFunnels and you want to create professional quality marketing pages and systems that are going to get you conversion, get ClickFunnels. The link is right below the video here, somewhere in the feed. Okay. And if Laura or Jocelyn could be so kind as to copy that and move it back to the top of the feed, that would be fantastic, ladies. A couple of rock stars there, my business partners, who have so patiently put up with all my crap over the years. So, okay, now that's what it's going to look like if, again, I'm going to give away an incentive like a video that I want to deliver right now, and perhaps put a call to action at the end of that training to have them learn more quick income secrets, you know, and then send them over to the academy to take a look at what the academy is doing. Okay. You'll notice in it say get more training here. Okay. Learn more quick income secrets here. You know, or I might even say, I don't even like that, you know, master the mechanics of marketing online here. Kind of a big button, but that's okay. Of course, that margin's way too small. So I'm going to do that. And then here, okay, I'm going to go in and add another evergreen timer. Okay, and if you don't see what you're looking for here, like say you might, Rex, I'm in here and I can't find where to do a timer. It's very simple. Just go up to the search box and type in evergreen or timer, and it'll show up right there. And I click add to page, and there's my timer here. Okay, so what's going to happen here? Well, depending on the length of the video, I'm really not going to probably take away the opportunity for people to get that unless I'm offering something at a discount there. I might put a timer on that. Okay. What I would be more inclined to do is set that timer to auto redirect to another URL would be an option. So let me show you what that would look like. Okay. So I go over here again and I set my timer for, and we'll just do it for demo purposes, 5 seconds. All right. And then I wanted to do a redirect. I'd leave it at redirect URL. Then I set it to http://www.academyofhomebusiness.com. I click save, then I click preview. Now watch what happens. Let's try that again. Oh, there it goes. See, watch. Timer runs out. Boom. Auto redirect. Okay. Just like that. Okay. So I'll save that. Now let's look at what it would look like if I was going to deliver a PDF via a download. All right. So we'll click save here. Then we'll exit out of here. And then we're going to go back and we're going to add another step in here. And then I would call this thank you page or download page. Okay. Create funnel step. And I don't necessarily have to use all these pages. I could set up different funnels with different split tests. I mean, there's all sorts of different things I could do. So I'm going to come over here to opt-in, and then I'm going to select thank you. And then I'm just going to choose a simple, basic thank you page. All right. And usually 9 times out of 10, I choose this one. All right. So I'm just going to select this one here. And then just like always, I'm going to click edit page. So there's two different things that I could do with this thank you page. Okay, I could have them download their report right here. And again, if I'm giving away something for free, I'm certainly not going to put social sharing buttons there. So I'm going to eliminate that. Now that doesn't mean that you couldn't do that if it was your intention to distribute that PDF for the purposes of, and see, that would be a good strategy too. Stop and think about this. Okay, let's say I did decide to leave the social sharing on there, and I set that PDF I'm giving up as a way for people to share that. So there's links in that PDF that would lead people back to my capture page, so I would get more leads through social sharing. That would be an option. Okay, I could try something like that, but you better be driving mass traffic for something like that to work. And you better hope that people like it, because they're probably not going to, just share it without actually reading it first. Okay, you could also do that with calls to action that lead to affiliate links and stuff like that too. But in this case, again, same thing applies. Branding here, Academy or 2015, copyright, 2015. www.academyofhomebusiness.com, and all rights reserved. Save. All right. So obviously I'm going to have to do something about that there, because I can't have those, and I'm just going to delete that. I don't really see any reason for two divider lines there. Now, here would be my two options. Okay, thanks. Here is your report. Download the report here, 23 pages of pure awesomeness. Okay, or, okay, the other option would be to give people a download link in the actual email that I send when they subscribe to my list. So let's say I want to deliver the download via email, but I want to use this page as a call to action that's going to help them further solve the problem that they're trying to resolve. I could say something like this, congrats. Okay, your free video is on the way. Okay, and then here, okay, if I'm going to send people back to their inbox, okay, and this would be if I'm going to use a double opt-in option when I'm building my list, which I don't recommend you do. I don't use double opt-in, but if you want to, hey, knock yourself out. If you're afraid of spam complaints, some people are. I understand that. This would be the place where I would leave a message there, okay, is on its way before we can't, if I'm going to, this would be for a double opt-in. I'm just going to give you some examples here. If I'm going to use a double opt-in system, let's say I'm using ClickFunnels and I'm using like TrafficWave as my autoresponder with ClickFunnels. I don't believe that TrafficWave to this day has a single opt-in option. I don't think that they still have that. I don't know that they ever had it back when I used it. Maybe that's changed. But some systems out there only allow you to use double opt-in. So if you're using a double opt-in autoresponder, which means, for those of you that don't know what a double opt-in is, a double opt-in means that in order for somebody to go on your list, they have to confirm via an email by clicking on a link that yes, it was them that opted in and it is their intention to receive email from you. That's how a double opt-in works. Before we can deliver your gift, we need you to approve it Okay. So I could say, go to your inbox and find the email with subject my free video, or whatever it is that you're going to say, and click the link in that message to confirm delivery. Once you have clicked and confirmed, your video will be automatically delivered in 60 seconds. Okay. If you don't find this message in your inbox, check your spam folder. Okay. Why do I say that? Well, here's what I've learned over the years, guys and gals, that if you don't tell people exactly what to do, rest assured, they ain't going to do it. They're just not. The majority of people are not going to do something unless you tell them exactly what to do. Okay. So, and then I might say, I might just eliminate this completely. I get rid of the button and make it all an email-based system. That would be an option. Congrats, your free video is on the way. Before we can deliver your gift, we need you to approve it. Go to your inbox and find the email with subject my free video and click the link in that message to confirm delivery. Once you have clicked and confirmed, your video will be automatically delivered within 50 seconds. If you don't find this message in your inbox, check your spam folder. Okay. Maybe I put an additional bonus here, a second PDF. Okay. Okay. Download your added workbook, or download your, yeah, maybe I'm going to do a workbook with my video. Download your workbook bonus here. Okay. Okay. This is let me see. This is your complete study guide for video number 1. Okay, and let them know there's going to be another video on the way just by saying video number 1. Click save, and there would be an option there where I download the PDF here, okay, to make sure that that digital information I want them to have on their computer is there, and then send them back to their inbox to get the video, or vice versa, however you want to do it. It's just, you can get as creative as you want to get here, and there are so many different options for delivering content to people. Okay, I can deliver it via video like I showed you. I can deliver it via a thank you page like I did here. Okay, there's so many different options. I could show you 900 different ways to create pages here. The easiest way for you to do this is to get in here and do it yourself. Okay, so if you haven't created your ClickFunnels account, do that. Get in here so you can start learning this stuff. Because as we continue on with this, in terms of the academy, guys and gals, ClickFunnels is what we're going to be using. So if you want to follow the process and stay on top of the training and stuff, you're going to want to have this resource. Okay, and you can actually get a free trial of this and get in there and check it out and start playing with it right now. All right. So with that, we've gone almost 2 hours here tonight, and I'm not going to go any further because, like I said, I know people have other things that they need to do. So what I am going to do, for those of you that want to show up for it, I know it's not going to be Friday night, and it's not going to be Saturday. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to do the Aweber element of this on Sunday night, because nobody's going to show up tomorrow night, most likely, and I'm not going to do it Saturday night. So Sunday night, we will do the Aweber incorporation into this. And if you're already a member of the Academy, okay, that information is already in there in the Tech and Mech Mastermind. You can actually go in there and do that right now. You can actually go into the Academy and see how to integrate Aweber into this. But I am going to do a complete Aweber integration into this as well. All right. But for now you know how to come in here and build a rock solid, awesome marketing system. All right. And the best way to do it is to just get in here and practice with it. Okay. So let me turn screen sharing off, and then I'm going to jump over here and see if there are any questions. There are probably a few. Let me refresh this and see. If you don't already have ClickFunnels, there it is. I would delete it and redo it. Squirrel. Squirrel. Okay. All right. Doesn't look like we have any questions, so it looks like we had a bunch of smart people here tonight. So I hope you guys found this useful. I'll as soon as it finishes rendering, I will make sure to post the link for the recording in the group so you guys can access that. And with that, you guys have a great night, and God bless you. And we will see you Sunday night. Watch your watch the groups and inboxes or for updates over the weekend, because we are going to be doing stuff. And for those of you that have not taken action on the traffic yet, time's running out for that. So if you want traffic from Eugene with the new discount deal, make sure that you get that. The links are in the group, or if you need the link, just let me know and I'll make sure I send it to you. Okay, so sayonara for now. Blessings. You guys have a fantastic evening, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.